Hey there, it's Shawn from Milton Volkswagen. In front of me I have a 2019 Volkswagen Atlas. This is the Execline trim with the optional R-Line package. So this will be a quick walk around the outside, inside, and highlighting the key features. So starting off with the front, you will notice LED headlights. So you got the LED headlights, you got the LED daytime running lights with turn signals, and below you have the halogen headlights as well. Great visibility, great front end. With the R-Line package, you'll have a lower bumper, so it's more of an aggressive look, a lot less rubber cladding or plastic cladding, and more body. Making our way over, you'll notice over here, R-Line rims. So with the R-Line rims, they are a gunmetal color. Does really well to hide the dirt. R-Line badging across. Looking at the mirror, you'll see the LED turn signals here with the blind spot indicators on the side. Again, one of the big things you'll notice is across the bottom, no plastic cladding like the rest of the models. So if you have R-Line, it is body colored. If it's non-R-Line, it'll be plastic cladding similar to this across the bottom. Fuel tanks on the right side, just push to open. 87 fuel. Making our way to the back of the vehicle. Again, you'll see the optional tow package, dual exhaust, and this is the V6 model. So you have about 280 horsepower with the 4Motion all-wheel drive. These taillights are exclusive to the R-Line, to the Execline. So this over here, you'll only get on the Execline, whereas every other model will have a different design. Gives it a little bit of exclusivity. Okay, so across the top, you have your roof racks up here, and you have your panoramic roof. Okay. So let's make our way over. Opening the door, it is a keyless entry. Push to open and you're greeted with the interior. Making your way over to the left side, you'll have the Fender audio system. Biggest thing you'll notice is the bass when you're listening to your stereo. Locks, windows, and drug. These are power seats. You have 3 different settings which you can program. Automatic headlights as well, so you can just turn it to auto, push to turn the fog lights on, pull it back in to deactivate it. Alright, so in front of me we have the digital display. On the Execline model, this is the option. If you choose the Highline model, this comes with a traditional analog display. Benefit here is you have a lot of customization. So if I click the button over here, I can cycle through different options I want to see. I can even have my maps in front of me, which, give me a second and I'll show that. So as you'll notice, the map displays. Press view on your steering wheel and you can kind of cycle out so you see the map as a predominantly on the screen, and then you have your speed on the bottom corner. Otherwise, if we look over, you have your cruise control functionality over here. So you have basically adaptive cruise control, which automatically adjusts the speed based on the person in front of you. If I click this button here, it'll show all your different assist systems that are coming in the vehicle. So you have lane assist, which will keep you in your lane, blind spot we talked about, rear and front assist with pedestrian collision warning. This button over here kind of cycles through different options. You have your up and down, you have your different tracks and volume. If I make my way over to the infotainment display, it is an 8-inch infotainment display. It does come with AM, FM, and satellite radio, which is free for 3 months on every new purchase. Media, ton of different sources. So you have your navigation, you have your SD card, USB, Bluetooth, auxiliary, and so forth. If I click over to the phone section, you can pair your phone here. It'll give you the luxury of having the ability to receive, miss, or dial out call. You'll have a dialer, a contact list, so pretty intuitive. Voice, again, if you're someone who uses hands-free, this is a pretty good function. Press that button and you'll learn different voice functions based on the vehicle. Clicking into navigation and moving the maps back over, you're greeted by a pretty clear infotainment navigation system. Again, you'll notice as I get closer to the screen, that bottom section where it points out. When I enter a new destination, you're essentially entering it like it's Google Maps. So basically type in 30 James Snow, and you got 3030 James Snow Parkway. We're north, but south is here. So you can easily type in like that, or click the drop down bar over there. So once it loads up, it'll show you basically all the locations that fall under there, and then you can basically cycle through here and choose your spot. I'll go back there. You have your points of interest, your My Destinations, which you can program your home, your view, map, and different settings. App. A lot of people are using Android Auto CarPlay, so it gives you the ability to have Google Maps, Waze, Spotify, a whole bunch of different apps. Mirror Link is for anyone with older Android device, so they can simply just copy their screen over. Car. This will kind of give you key information, so like reset your temperature, reset your tires. Going into settings, this is where you can personalize the vehicle. Again, go through here, change your ambient lighting, and all sorts of information. Clicking into menu, you have basically all the buttons on the side summarized on one screen. Scrolling over, you can see stuff like adding images, settings, and what. Up here, so you'll have your different window switches over there. You'll have your sunroof switch, so you can pull this back to open or push this upwards to vent. Different lights, and if you want to have your lights open when the door opens, you have that button there. Over here, we can close or open the screen, and you have your home link over here as well. Making our way to the bottom, you have on the Execline, you have heated and cooled seats. Again, dual zone climate control as mentioned before. You have your different fan speed that you can adjust. Comes with heated steering wheel, so you can turn that on, and you can actually turn off the auto start stop functionality. Across the bottom, you have your USB, 12 volt, and auxiliary. Automatic transmission, so you'll also see here your push button start. You'll see electronic handbrake, so just lift to engage or foot on the brake and down to disengage. And you have your sensors around the vehicle as well. So this will basically, camera won't pick it up, but you have sensors across the front, sensors across the back end, and your camera on. One of the key things to note is on the Execline model, if you choose the R-Line package, you end up losing out on the 360 camera and the self-parking. So in order to get that, you basically have to decide between R-Line or 360 camera and self-parking. Making our way back over down here. So you have your different mode functionality here. So if I turn the dial to the left, I'm moving this into snow mode. What it's going to do is it's going to lower the RPM, lower the acceleration so you're not slipping out in the snow. If I turn the dial again, normal is your everyday mode. Off-road is if you're up north or anywhere where the roads are off the beaten path. Over here, if you go back to normal, you can really cycle through different options. So sport, if you want a sporty drive, eco if you're looking to save fuel, normal if you want a best of both worlds, and custom where you can really customize it yourself. You have your leather seats on the Highline and Execline model. You have, it's kind of like a fakeish wood trim, but it holds up really well, doesn't show scratches, which is a huge plus. Looking at the back, again, leather seats across the back. So let me make my way back and show you all the space. So I'm in the back right now. You'll notice your infotainment system, so you can change your heating, cooling, deactivate your heated seats on both sides, and you also have your USBs with a 115 volt outlet as well. Fender audio system, you have your window switch, and you can also put your shade up as well. So if you have any kids in the car and you want to keep it less sunny, that's always a plus. Again, just showing here, and you got your third row with one seat up, one seat down. So this seats very comfortably 7 people. Myself, I'm 6'2". I can sit in the back of that and go on a road trip, as you'll notice over here. And the star of the show is your sunroof. So it's a full panoramic roof. The front panel does open, back panel is fixed, but again, it brings in a ton of light over here. And here's a view of the front end as well. So let's make our way to the back and take a look at the trunk. Push the button, trunk will open. And as you can see, the one seat is still up. So it gives you an idea of the space you have in the back when you have your seats up, which is, again, plenty of space. You can still fit luggage in there as well if you're going on any road trips. You got the cargo cover down here. So underneath, you have your tonneau cover. You have your Fender subwoofer, which all it needs is one cord to connect. A spare tire kit and cargo cover. Okay. And to close, just press this button up here and watch it automatically close. Perfect. So this is the walk around on the 2019 Volkswagen Atlas Execline, which a lot of the features were similar to the Highline. If you have any questions or want to see this vehicle, give me a quick shout. My name is Shawn and I'm at Milton Volkswagen. Thank you.